But at the same time, like even the word tells us that you can't have faith and fear existing in the same body. It's just like that. I had the faith to do some stuff, but it's just like not giving really God full space to do what he wants to do in my life. And it's just like I sat there and it's just like I cannot do this anymore. I just can't, you know. One, I'm not gonna lie, I am like, I do have like the shakes a little bit because I'm like, you know, like I'm in new territory. It's like, but at the same time, like it don't matter how many talks, no matter how many talks on YouTube I watch, it don't, you know, how many people I consult with, at some point you're going to have to take the lead. And I know that.
Well, yeah, it's hard, but I feel like it's worth it. So I have like no desire to go back to the work field. No desire. And my other friend who had basically, she did the same thing that you did. Got pushing on her, she couldn't take it no more. And she actually has a husband. Her husband still ain't down for it or whatever. She was just saying that she literally felt like she was like dying inside. Like, I cannot keep coming to this place.
Yeah.
I cannot keep doing this when God is telling me to do something else. And she said, like, he was telling her, like, God was like, leave the job. I want you to do the business full time.
Yeah.
And it's so crazy because she had her business at that time, and then he gave her a whole other business, so now she got two businesses.
Right.
So it's just like, and he finally said yes, it'll work. But it's times when it's hard. Trust me.
And this is where I'm going to stop it, because at this point, this is the actual literal day that I quit my job. And I'm so thankful I captured this on camera. I had zero intentions of doing this. None of this was planned. I had no idea of what the heck I was going to do, or even how long I was going to be able to keep my apartment, my lights on. All I knew is that at this moment, at this point in the day, I literally was shaking. My stomach was in knots. Even though I look like I'm focused and I got it all together, or I have a plan, I had nothing. Like, I would have like $94 or $96 to my name once all of my bills were paid, which they were, and I did that while I was at work. But at this point, like, I just want you to know, I had no idea what I was doing. But at the same time, I loved that I was able to capture that conversation, and even just for me to pull the camera out of my bag and to sit it on the seat next to me in the car and let it roll while I'm talking to my friend. It was legit. It took me everything that I had to hit record on that camera because I was so afraid. So let that sink in. At this point, I am so afraid right now. Like, I don't know if anything beyond what's happening in this moment will continue to happen. I have no idea what my next step is going to be. I just legit knew I couldn't keep living the way I was living. Finally here. I made it to Tennessee, so I'm super pumped to just be here. I'm done with the driving. Like, it's a whole process when you're just, I don't know, it's the longest drive I've ever had to done. Air conditioner's coming on, so I'll keep this short. This is not gonna work with the air conditioner and me right here, but anyway, hopefully you can hear me well. Well, let's just go someplace else. How about that?
Your destination is on the right.
sitting out. So I just finished having a wonderful lunch. Tried this taco place, so of course you got to get tacos. So I'm really enjoying it here. It's really nice out. Thankfully, it's got these ceiling fans out here, so it's super cool. Nice day. So I don't have to worry about being extremely hot like in St. Louis. So I'm here for this conference, and one of the things about that is anytime you have the opportunity to kind of just, I don't know, improve yourself or your skills or something like that, it's something you definitely want to do. And then beyond that, you have where you're able to connect and meet with people. It's just really fun, really cool. So I'm like loving that this spot is like super nice, kind of like rustic, modern-ish or whatever. So it's super nice. Hopefully I get a chance to kind of look around, explore a little bit more as the day goes on. And that's all I really got.
The co-creator of the Free the Dream Conference and your next speaker. Please join me in welcoming to the stage Cliff Ravenscraft.
Puberty, my voice would often crack. I'm still waiting for that to stop. And
It was good.
Diana, you having a good day?
I'm having an awesome day. Alrighty, so we're already recording.
All right, so hey, this is Diana, and let me tell you, she is, first of all, she knows video. I'm not that great. I'm Dave Mulvaney. I don't know videos, but you know what? No matter what, just start shooting video. Like, what did you get out of the first session here today at Copywriting Academy Live, Diana?
So with Jeff, one of the things that like I really picked up on was like those things that you kind of hold on to, and just like I said, those limitations. Like you really just, for whatever reason, you want to keep hiding it, you want to keep putting it to the side versus, like you said, leaning in and owning it. And it was funny he said that because I read a book by Sheryl Sandberg called Lean In, and it kind of speaks to the same thing. So it's just like more or less confirmation, like go ahead and let it go. Be okay with letting it go, and I feel like that's something that I'm going to just go ahead and do.
Be okay with who God made you to be. You can never be anyone else. You can only be the best you that God made you to be. So.
Absolutely. So you do marketing and you do business. So tell us a little bit more about that, because I want them to get just a little bit of what you have, because you got so many great nuggets.
Well, so I've been a self-employed entrepreneur since I was 22 years old. I'm 50 now, so 27 years. And what really is, I guess, unique about me is that I help people find what they are. And I've surrounded myself with people who know they can have something better. So my companies have always been great because the people that I work with, they become better, and because of it, my companies have become better. So, yeah, granted, marketing, what is marketing? Marketing is just simply finding the solution to your customers' problems and helping them solve those problems. You can do that writing, you can do that on video, you can do that a lot of ways. But I think ultimately we are people, and when people find on an emotional level how they can solve their problems or make their lives better, if you can bring that out of people, that makes others' lives better. And I think more than anything, what I've realized from today is that, see, this life's not about me. It's about others, and that's what Jesus was all about. That's what life was all about. So I don't necessarily want to talk about myself so much. I want to talk about how I can help others.
Okay. Well, tell them where they can find out more about you, because Dave's got some great stuff.
You can find out more at davidmulvaney.com, and it's MULVANEY, but davidmulvaney.com. I got a blog there. I got a lot of different things. Connect with me on social media. I just met Diana yesterday, and what's awesome is I saw her videos because I had a Canon EOS M50. I was thinking about buying one. I look online, and then I meet the famous Diana here today. This is so awesome.
Yeah. Thanks so much for your time for doing the video. I hope that they get to check out your YouTube channel.
Yes.
Coming up.
All right.
So how did I go from fear to faith in 2 months time frame, from St. Louis and not knowing if I would have a place to stay in 30 days or if I'd be back living with my parents, which is what I thought I would have to do, to now I'm at one of the best events of my life. Faith.
Turn theory into practical tools. So that's really what has happened to me. That's what got me in this momentum, because I started applying what I was learning and seeing results and not being afraid of failing. And that's a huge thing in music. You can write symphonies by yourself, but it's not until you give it to the conductor and hear the orchestra play that you realize every single note I wrote was a piece of crap. Sometimes that happens with your copy, but there's no way to know unless you put it out there. You gotta test it. So test, fail fast, learn fast, and just go for it. Dive in and immerse yourself.
Stop asking influential people, mentors, how can I help you? We don't like answering that question. It feels selfish, it's uncomfortable, it's weird. And don't ask them for anything. Again, do this today. Pick 5 people, because you've all been influenced by somebody, right? These speakers, you want to connect with somebody from this stage. Dear so-and-so, thank you for X, it helped me do Y. Now what about Z?
No, I couldn't do that. Like, that would be a God thing. I want to speak on that level of a stage to have God speak through me and plant seeds of purpose in the hearts of the people who are listening, and that's a dream that's way beyond me. So I went to Taylor Swift's concert and bought the VIP ticket and stood right on the stage in Mercedes-Benz Stadium in Atlanta and looked and thought, like, what would it feel like? And I put myself in that environment to the extent that I had access to it. And I started doing that visioning exercise, and it's really interesting. I had only done it for maybe 3 or 4 days in a row. And my third point is just ask for what you want, because I contacted Phil Mershon, who's friends with many of us and works at Social Media Examiner. I said, do you have like a need for someone to MC a breakout session for social media marketing world? Thinking I would get like a room of 40 people, just like just a small room. And he said, well, actually, like, let's hop on a call. And we chatted, and he said, you know what, I'm gonna give you like the 800 person room, and how would you like to introduce Ray and Mike Kim? And I was like, that would be amazing. So like, vision it out, and then don't be afraid, like Beth, to ask for what you want.
What is up, everybody? Cliff Ravenscraft here. Come over here, Diana. This is Diana Gladney. Oh my gosh, I am so excited that I just met Diana for the first. Actually, the thing is she's been a part of my community for many years, but I've had the opportunity to meet her face to face. And I saw her carrying this awesome camera, the Canon EOS M50. And I'm like, tell me more about this camera. And I learned that Diana she has her own video production company, and she does video editing for a living. And guess whose videos she's been editing? If you've seen any of Ray Edwards' vlog, she's the person who created that fancy let's cue the intro thing. That intro was produced by Diana. All the nice, clever edits and sharp little B-roll footage that's been added lately. Here, I thought Ray was doing that. What was I thinking? No, Ray just goes out and shoots the video, sends it all to Diana via Dropbox. Her account, by the way, you can upload 20 gigabytes at a time, and she will actually go through and edit. And not only will she do that, she will tell a story. She will make sure a story is communicated through the content you create. I'm hiring Diana for some Free the Dream marketing materials. I may hire her also for the ongoing editing of my vlogs.
This is one of the many miracle moments that I had just at this event alone. Not only would I be gifted tickets and have money to actually travel and to book my own lodgings, and prior to this trip, I hadn't been out of town in 5 years. I had worked a job, and I just literally did not have like a ton of money. And any money I made in my business, I reinvested it trying to, get better and learn more and whatever, in courses and equipment and all kinds of stuff. So I just put traveling on the back burner. So to be here was already a step. And then everything that happened at this event completely blew me away. Every moment of the day, from the things that I learned to the people that I met. And like when Sarah Anna Powers talked about just asking and receiving and getting what you want, like I didn't even ask for all of this. Like, I'm just thinking like asking and believing God that I would just not be homeless, and I would be able to eat fine and take care of myself and, just maintain my business. And that's honestly as much as I thought to ask for. So anything else beyond this, if 2019 closed out and this was all that happened was these 3 to 4 days, I would have been immeasurably blessed. But it wasn't.
Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to Abide of Brownie. Today we're at Grow With Video in Las Vegas, Nevada, and I am blown away with the amount of creators, Christian creators, who are giving their lives to something. God's leading them into something, and they are shaping and affecting this world. It's Miss Diana getting it.
Yeah, coming all the way from St. Louis. You never know what one step towards God will do in your life, and He will magnify everything that you do for the glory of the kingdom. And you can have a little bit of something too, so I'm just so pumped and excited for everything that God is doing in the kingdom. And if you thought this was just going to be about video, you're sadly mistaken. So I can't wait to see what Grow With Video Live 2019 is going to be. I came here last year as an attendee, working a full-time job, left my job with what would be $90 left to my name, and I've traveled more in these past couple months than I have in the past 5 years. I'm so thankful to God, and He's been so faithful, and I hope that everything that happens today is going to be a glory to the kingdom. So stay tuned.
In just the last 2 months, in fact, shout it out, she just was able to quit her jobs, have no bosses, be completely her own entrepreneur woman, own her own business. Because of the amount of clients she has. How long have you been full-time, Diana?
10. I expected none of the things that happened to happen. I did not expect a whole lot of anything. I just simply could only repeat that I just had faith in God. And that was it. And whether that makes sense or not, because it honestly, I don't have answers for the things that have happened in my life post quitting a job. I have no idea. And I've just grown to be okay with letting go of control and honestly letting God have full control of my life. And needless to say, He's doing a far better job at it than I am. And this is just the beginning.